Hello, Math 24 students, and welcome to week 2. I'll try my best to get the next week's modules launched by Friday evening or Saturday morning. I'll give myself till Saturday noon as a deadline and always try to get them published before then. So you'll always start at the home page for the class when you go into Canvas and click on the dashboard. And then you can either click on the modules button and navigate yourself to this week's module, or you can scroll down and you'll see that I have created a button that will take you directly to the week 2 module so that you don't have to scroll down past week 0, past week 1. And on my computer, it always does that jump like it just did, so I've learned to wait for it to do that. So if I click something before then, chances are I will click the wrong thing. So this is the week 2 module. So notice that it has prerequisites. So it says you need to finish week 1, module 0. And so those 2 modules need to be completed before you will be able to open the week 2 module. So here's module 0. And notice that each assignment has a verb that says what you need to do. So this says you need to submit something to an assignment for Check Your Sierra College Student email. This assignment says you need to mark it as done. The syllabus treasure hunt, you need to score at least 10. So if you're not scoring 10, please ask a question. You get 50 tries, so you could just keep trying again. But it might be helpful to ask a question if there's one that you just don't seem to be getting the right answer for. Then there's a Getting to Know You survey that I want you to submit. The Getting Started videos in Canvas and Newton, you can just mark done. There will be a green dot in the student view that you will click to show that it's completed. Then download the Newton tracker. There's something that you need to submit in a text box to let me know you've done it, and that will check this off of your to-do list. And same thing for download the recommended workflow documents. And then updating your Canvas profile, I need you to actually submit a word in the text box to let me know you've finished that. And then setting up your math notebook. So you're welcome to make a video. You can speak or not speak. It's fine. That seems to be the way that a lot of students are finding the easiest to show me their organization system. So what I'm looking for is to just make sure that you're starting off with a way to be organized. It's up to you whether or not you stay organized, but it can be helpful to already know what tabs you should have so you can begin filing things under the right tabs right from the get-go. Then these useful apps that I've told you about, I do want you to either just say done or opt out, but you have to respond to each of those things in the module 0. And then I didn't require you to finish module 0 before you go on to week 1. I just want you to get all of these things done by the end of week 1. So you have a quick quiz that's due Friday evening. And then your initial posts to the week 1 discussion board are also due Friday evening. And then you have until Sunday evening to respond to your classmates that are in your discussion group. So there's about 8 or 9 students in each discussion group. So please reply to them by name. This first week is the only week when I'll ask you to reply to everyone. After that, you can pick your 2 favorite. And then there's a journal, and you'll see the journal entries can be quite brief. Some students just tell me I'm doing okay, and I'm just checking in to make sure you are doing okay. So once you've completed all those things in the module 0 Getting Started and the week 1 module, then you will be able to open the week 2 module. Then this video that I'm making right now will be the first thing in the module, and it will have a quiz question embedded in it just to encourage you to watch the video. They're quite short, so please take the few minutes to watch it. It usually has important information in it for you about the upcoming week. So this week will be a typical week. There will be 2 quick quizzes, a shine quiz, you'll have a discussion topic to respond to, and a journal. And then here is where you start working on the course pack notes. So here's the assignment where you will submit the course pack notes. So this little icon is an assignment. See how the little word assignment is popping up? So that's an assignment that you fill in your course pack notes, scan them, and submit them in Canvas for me to see. So you will go to that assignment by clicking on it. And once you go there, you'll see the document is here that you could download or print. Some people find it convenient to download it electronically to an iPad or other type of tablet and write with a stylus on the electronic document and submit it to me electronically. That's totally fine. You do have to convert it into a PDF. The only type of file that you can upload that I can see in the grading app is a PDF. So it has to be in that form. So I gave you some notes here about different types of scanners, and you can use whichever one you have already, or if you don't have one already, then these are the 3 that students have told me about that are all free. The Microsoft Office Lens is included in your Office 365 access that you can get free through Sierra College. Let me know if you would like to have access to that. So that's the course pack notes that you'll be filling in as you're watching the video. So the video, it's about an hour total. So it's broken up into 4 pieces. And it's by time. It's not by any particular organization of which pages go together in the notes. I just make the video until it gets to be about 15 minutes, and then I pause and start a new video right from where I left off in the course pack notes. And what the videos are is me filling out the course pack notes and narrating as I go. So it's basically what I would be doing in a classroom is you would have the course pack notes on your desk. I would be up at the front with a document camera on the course pack notes, and I would be writing on them and talking and filling them in, and you would fill them in with me and ask questions as we go. The ask questions as we go part, kind of hard to do, but if you come to the Zoom sessions, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have, and you can also always send them as a Canvas message or an email message, and I reply very quickly. So I also want you to click on the YouTube playlist just so that you see that all of the same videos are available without quizzes embedded on YouTube if you want to watch them that way. So when it says a quiz in the lecture video, there are quiz questions embedded in the lecture video. As you're watching the video, it will pause and ask you a question, and you need to answer the question, and that's how you'll get some points for watching the videos. Then you will also have homework assignments. This first week you have 5 sections. These are all algebra review. So they're going to take as much time as you need. Newton will take you as far back as you need to go to refresh your memory on equations of lines and finding slopes of lines. And the instructional materials are very well done. But if you're not getting what you need, ask me, ask Khan Academy, go to the Math Center. We have lots of resources for you. And then I wanted you to know about this free business pre-calculus learning resource. I thought this was really well done. It has a lot of the algebra that you'll need to be successful in this course all in one place, and I just thought it was a really well done resource, so I wanted to share it with you. So you'll find your Newton homeworks. Anything that's not underlined is not a link. So see how this has an underline under it. That means if you click it, it's going to go somewhere. This does not have a link. It's just a text box, basically, so that I can give you information. So I remind you each week about the Newton homeworks that are due and which section numbers, and then you scroll down, and you won't be seeing all these modules yet because they're not published, so you won't have to scroll very far, and you get to the Newton homework. So you don't have to turn in anything for the Newton homework. It's just you and Newton working together, trying to get 100% on everything. And I would not pile it up and do huge piles in one sitting. Most people don't learn math very well that way. They really need to have it spread out to give their brain a chance to absorb and process. So these first 7 sections are all algebra review, and then we get to the business application of linear programming. So these are all algebra skills that we need to be able to do linear programming, but you'll see that my lecture video already jumps into linear programming and pulls in the algebra review we need as we go along. So there wasn't a way to do that with the Newton homework because of the way it's divided up. So I will be using Newton as my guide of what to quiz you on. So any homework that's been due since the last quiz could be on the quiz. So the first week, the quizzes are not too strenuous. And know that I go over the quick quiz on the Zoom the day or the day before it's due. So on Tuesdays, we have Zoom from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. and Tuesday evening, that quick quiz is due. Then we have Zoom Thursday evening from 6:30 to 7:30, and that quick quiz is due Friday. So I do record those Zoom sessions where we're going over the quick quiz. So why not watch the video after you've done the quiz and correct your own work, do some proofing before you turn it in so that you can be sure that you've done your very best. That can just save you some work of having to revise and resubmit. So if you have any questions at all, I really do love student questions. I love to open my inbox and see emails from students who are being brave and asking me questions. It really helps me know where I'm not being clear enough. So please do assume that I haven't said something clearly enough, and that's why it's confusing. So please do ask and give me an opportunity to clarify. So I hope you have a great week. It's quite a bit of work, so please try to spread it out and let me know how I can help.